Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another candle video. This time the candle empties for the month of October. These are the candles and wax melts that I went through in the just past month of October 2021, and we're gonna look at them and talk about them, their performance and whatnot a little bit. I don't want to give the candles performance anxiety or anything, but that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, first, let's see. I have I have 5 large candles. This is a Bath and Body Works candle that I got at a thrift store, as you can see, for 99 cents. And I probably got it on 30% discount senior day, so it was even less than that. This is Holiday Wish. It says good cheer, golden apples, and spice, and I think that's kind of it. It's a red wax. And this one was pretty satisfactory. I didn't have any issues with the burn. And the scent is nice. It's you know, fairly strong. It's kind of like a 6. It's about a 6. Primarily apples is what I get from this, but you definitely do get some of that spices in there mixed in with it, but it's most definitely apple. You wouldn't need to read the description to pick that up. I thought it was nice. I enjoyed it. I would get it again, although you know me, I tend to if I've had it, I'd like to try something new, something else, but I know how many scents of candles can there be in the world, right? Then while I was burning that one, because I usually try and pair them up, I'm usually burning a couple candles, like one in the bathroom or foyer area, and then one here in the main room, and I'll move them around and switch them around sometimes, as well as some melts. This one, beautiful, sort of, not exactly purple, what would you call this? I don't know. Anyway, purple-esque village candle in the scent Cozy Spice. They don't have a scent description on this, and it's a little bit warm because I had it on the electric warmer to use up the last of it, and I kind of forgot I was going to do this tonight. And I'm like, oh no, I need to talk about this candle, so let me pull it off. It's still a little bit warm. But it's a 2-wick. I can't really smell the original that much in it at this point, but because I've been sort of Frankensteining, monster melting, pouring the remnants of some other candles and throwing melts in here, and just kind of keep using this up because it's sort of a nice canister to do that with. This one, quite strong, quite a decent throw. Or pretty much like a decent Bath and Body Works throw. I mean, I would give this one a 7. I could definitely smell it no matter where it was burning, and there were times, especially I would say like maybe the first third of it and the last third of it. The middle third was a little bit less powerful, or maybe I was just extremely used to it at that point. I don't know, but the first third and I'd say the last third were very strong. A lot of oil or whatever in there, as fate would have it, and it was quite strong. The picture is pretty apt of a description, actually. It's cinnamon. I mean, it's definitely spices, but it's very, very heavy on the cinnamon. That is the predominant scent, and I really loved it. It really was a great smelling candle. Yeah, and then I put it on the electric warmer when it was down to the very end to use up the last of it, and I've been pouring other stuff and throwing other wax melts in it, so I can't tell you exactly. I mean, I can't smell the original scent at this point, but it was primarily cinnamon. Very good one. I got a bunch of these metallic ones last year at Ross for $8.99, metallic in like 4 or 5 different colors. Really great. Now, let's see, we have, oh yeah, this one here, Pumpkin Cupcake. This is a Bath and Body Works candle also. It was white wax. This is not the original wax. I have thrown other stuff in here too. I don't know if you do that. I have an electric warmer, and it's kind of nice if you have a little bit left and you're not comfortable burning it till it goes completely out, because you're afraid the wicks are going to start moving around and, you know, explode the jar or something, which I get a little bit worried about sometimes. I've had that happen to a friend of mine in their house. Quite scary. I'll just put it on the electric warmer, and it, you know, it melts it and emanates the scent that way. And then when I'm doing that, I also tend to throw melts and other remnants of other candles I have around into it as well. So I can't really, you know, tell you that's not the original scent that I'm smelling in there now. But this says whipped buttercream. I can't even read it. There's so much oil, it's like gotten on the bottom. Madagascar vanilla, pumpkin spice, freshly baked cupcake. So yeah, this one definitely for me that's a pretty good description, because it does say pumpkin spice. It doesn't say pumpkin, even though the description says pumpkin cupcake. The description of the scent does not. It says pumpkin spice, and that's definitely in there. There's the spices. It's a bakery scent, like a cake or a cupcake or something. Some vanilla, and with buttercream, you get a little bit of butteriness there. So really a nice candle. It would have been nice if it had a little actual pumpkin in it too, but anyway, it's still a very nice scent. This one I would have loved to have been a little bit stronger. I don't feel it's quite as strong as a Bath & Body Works candle usually is. I am having that experience with some of them lately, are not seeming to be quite as strong as they should be. But I'd give it a 5. Like, I could smell it. It was present. More so in the smaller room than in the larger room. But yeah, it is a very nice scent. I would like for it to have been a little bit stronger. I like my candles kind of strong. I know some people prefer them to be a little bit in the background. I kind of like them to be foreground.
Hello, one and all. Mr. Pumpkinhead here to invite you to join me in enjoying the wonderful newest station here on Live365.com, Radio Green Goddess. If, like me, you enjoy not just the sounds of autumn, but the natural sounds of all the year, the rustling leaves, the ocean spray, tingling, cascading waterfalls, the calls of beautiful birds, the howling of wolves, and the animals in the jungle. All of these sounds of nature combined with relaxing new age music to soothe and comfort you and inspire you and allow you to meditate. Won't you join me before I completely rot away at Radio Green Goddess on Live365.com. It's easy to tune in. Just follow the link below in the description box. That's right, just click on it. And we'll see you at Radio Green Goddess.
Then there was this one that I just picked up recently, and I love the packaging on this one so much. It's Bath & Body Works. It's pumpkin carving, and this is great. I think I'm gonna kind of wash this out and hang on to it, because this is, and just stick it up in the closet or something, because this is really a nice candle to use as decoration during the Halloween season. I think because you can just put a tea light in these, or a votive in a little container or something, and you know, they emanate the light. And I think this one's really cute. I did save a vampire blood from last year or a couple of years ago. It had like the white and black trees with the bats on it. That's a cool one. And I cleaned that out, and I just put a tea light in that, and it looks really great in the dark. This one looks great too while burning, and I might hang on to this container. Freshly carved pumpkin, spiced pumpkin seeds, smooth brown sugar with natural essential oils. And this one, it is a nice pumpkin scent, and I do feel there's a little bit of actual pumpkin in this one, or gourd, which is, yeah, how do you describe it? I don't know, but gourdish scent to it. If you've ever carved pumpkins, you know, and taken out the seeds, then you kind of know what I'm saying when it has an actual pumpkin smell as opposed to just the spices. And so this has both. I mean, this has some of the spice. It's not super spicy, and it has some of the pumpkin, a little bit of, brown sugar. There's a little sweetness there. It's a nice candle. This one markedly to me was not as strong as they usually have been. I would give this one maybe a 4 or 5. I mean, 5 is like a C. I mean, 5 is okay. So I'm going to say this is a 4. It's kind of like a C minus or a D plus. Like it should have been stronger. I'd say it was like a 4, 3, something. Like it was, I would smell it if I was walking around it. I could smell it once in a while, depending on the draft, which way the trade wind was blowing. But yeah, not that strong. Really pretty candle though. Like, I love it. I'm gonna hang on to the jar, I think. Then finally, for the big candles, I had another Bath & Body Works. This one I've had for a year or two. I'm not exactly sure when I got this one. I was looking forward to burning it. Pumpkin Clove. Not the cleanest burn in the world, as you can see there. This was an orange wax. Things really moved around in the air, but that's because when it got close to the end, I melted it, and then I poured it in one of these other ones, what was left of it, that I had on the warmer. So that's not an indication of the reality of what happened at the end. This one is clove buds, ground cinnamon, pinch of nutmeg, fresh pumpkin essential oils. Of all the pumpkin ones I had, this would be the one that is the best for me, to me personally. It is a very spicy pumpkin. You definitely get the clove for sure. And you get cinnamon, you get, that pumpkin spice with the actual pumpkin, and you get, that's primarily what it is, because it is spicy. Clove, ground cinnamon, nutmeg, it's all there. And a little bit of that pumpkin scent, actual pumpkin scent. To me, it's not like a bakery candle. It's just, it's not like a muffin or pumpkin bread or something. It's just the spices, and maybe like you're making a filling for pumpkin pie. It's not the actual pie, but the filling. I don't know, but I like this one. It's strong. I would give it a 7. I could smell it everywhere, and it was quite a strong one. Even sometimes when I was burning another candle out here, and I had this going in the bathroom or in the foyer for a while, sometimes you could smell this one over whatever was burning in this room. So it was pretty strong. These two, as far as for being like the candle of the month, I'm going to declare it a toss-up between these two, because they were both quite strong. They both had good performance, and I really liked the scent. And they're actually kind of similar, except this one doesn't have any pumpkin. It's just purely spices, and it's super heavy on the cinnamon. Super heavy. I love it. And this one is more of a little bit of actual pumpkin, but is heavy on the spices, but is a mix of spices. You definitely get the clove, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon on this one. So, and the performance was great on both of them. So I'm going to declare this one for October a tie between these two. Now, as far as the smaller candles in the melts, I just went through one small candle in the lantern, spiced pumpkin, which I picked up at a thrift store. It's from, I think it's Williamsburg, right? Yeah, old Williamsburg candles. This is small. I couldn't really smell it, but it was in a lantern, and it looked pretty, and I didn't have any performance issues with it, and I melted on the melter what was left, and I still couldn't smell it that much when it was on the melter. And frankly, it's even smelling it now, it's kind of plasticky smelling. So, but just for a little light, it was fine. For melts, I went through a bunch of, because I have a bunch of Yankee Candle tarts and spiced pumpkin, and I just kept throwing these in whatever I would have in the melter. And they're not very strong. They're not really old either, but I don't know. I just don't get much scent out of these at all. So I would just throw them in with something else to sort of augment it and jack it up ever so slightly, but I'm not sure it really jacked anything up. I also went through a Yankee Candle melt. The melts seem to be so much stronger than the candles to me. I don't know why that is with Yankee. Christmas Morning Punch, this is one I got on a sale from Walmart, and This is a lovely scent. Definitely, but it's weird. It's not what I would think from looking at the picture. I go, oh, it's like going to be like a cranberry, fizzy cranberry drink. That's not what I got, though. I mean, I don't know what their description of it is. Yeah. But it's definitely green. It's green and piney, pine-ish, pine-esque. Maybe even sage, like herbal. And there is a little effervescence, like it does have a certain fizziness to it, but I'm not getting any kind of like cranberry, berry, anything out of this. It's like it would be like if you had a fizzy club soda with no kind of syrup in it, like a fizzy club soda with like a sprig of, with a pine sprig in it. And who would do that? I don't know, but it was pleasant enough. I mean, and it kind of went nicely with some of these things I was burning. It gave a little sharp note to some of it. So I actually, quite enjoyed it, and it was a good melt and good strength. I have a million of these, not this kind, but a million Yankee candles that I got on sale at Walmart for like 50 cents this year, clearance of like a whole bunch of different kinds. So I have a lot of Yankee Melts to deal with, and they're good. I like them. Oh, I tell you what, though. At Ross, I got this set of melts. There's 3 different kinds, all pumpkin related. And I went through one. It was $5.99 for a set of 3, and I went through 1 scent, which was pumpkin cocoa. I think the other one's white pumpkin, and then it's pumpkin chai, I think is the other one. Let me tell you this. This is from Ivy Botanics Candle Company. I don't know. It says creamy, sweet sea salted chocolate stirred with hints of pumpkin and warm cinnamon spice. I am not a really hot cocoa person. Like, I don't get all those, everybody has them. I know all these hot cocoa candles and hot chocolate candles, and I never get them because I'm not really a hot chocolate person. I like white chocolate. Even if I'm gonna make something, it would be a white chocolate drink, not chocolate or cocoa. This was the freaking bomb. I mean, this maybe really should be the candle of the month. I mean, because this, holy smokes. I mean, as soon as it started melting, so strong. So strong. It was stronger than any candle. I mean, it would permeate. I pretty much just burned them in the foyer over there in between the rooms, and it would just kind of permeate out everywhere. And I'd be lying over here on the bed, and I would smell this pumpkin cocoa from in the foyer more than any candle I had burning. So strong, and I really liked it. I don't know. In my head, I didn't think I was going to really like this one. I thought I would like the other ones, which I haven't melted yet, better. But I thought, well, it's a set, so let's just get it. I don't know, the pumpkin and the cocoa with the spices, it really worked. I mean, I have no desire to actually drink a hot cocoa pumpkin. I mean, what would that even be? Like, really? But fantastic melt, man. You get that spicy cinnamonness, you get the pumpkin, and you get a very strong hot cocoa. I mean, it smells like a hot cocoa, but all together, it was the bomb. I was not expecting to like it at all, and it was super strong. It was like an 8, a 9. It was super strong. So I don't know if the other ones are going to be like that. I have a feeling not. I have a feeling this is like a fluke or whatever. This is going to be the only one like this that's this strong. But it was strong, and it was good stuff. It worked really well, man. If you see this at Ross, you grab this thing. Grab this thing. It's good. Yeah, okay. Those are my candles that I've burnt and my wax melts for the month of October. November is underway, and we'll be seeing that later. I don't know the exact date. I don't know if I'm going to do it before I go on my trip to Tulsa before Thanksgiving or whether I'll do it when I come back at the beginning of December. I'm not sure. But anyway, it'll be coming at some point. And I do already have my what I've chosen for the month of November to be burning and melting. If you want to watch that, I can link that. I think some people didn't watch it because, well, I mean, they didn't care, or I can't imagine, or because the picture I chose has nothing to do with candles. It's me in my Halloween costume. So I'm sure some people just like went past that, like, okay, that's creepy looking. What is that? And didn't even realize it was me or whatever. So I'll link that up here and you can check it out if you want to. Have a good week. Let me know if you've had any of these candles or what your experience has been with them. And I'm enjoying watching your candle videos and what you're burning and what you're selecting and everything else. So we'll talk to you guys later. Oh, don't forget, if you want to check out my radio stations, they're going to be linked down below. They're free, they're a hobby. I don't make any money off of them. I just do it because I love it and I love to share the music. So if you want to, just check those out down below.